Hey, minasan konnichiwa. So I thought we'd read an article today from NHK Easy. Came across, thought it was kind of a funny one, mainly because of this picture they're using for the article. You can see this is a kani, and the article refers to it as a zuai gani. And a zuai gani is a snow crab. Okay, kind of a popular type of crab around Japan. All right, so let's have a read of it. So we got Tottori-ken 中学校の給食で一人一匹のズワイガニを食べる。Date we got 2月17日11時30分。Or we can, I guess we can read it as 11時半。鳥取県岩美町の岩美中学校では毎年2月頃もうすぐ卒業する3年生の給食にズワイガニというカニが一人一匹ずつ出ます。岩美町の漁師の団体は12日100匹くらいのズワイガニを中学校に届けました。教室では団体の人がカニの食べ方を教えました。生徒たちは箸を使ってカニの身を出して美味しそうに食べていました。団体の人は今年もカニを届けることができてよかったです。子供たちには自分が住んでいる町のカニの美味しさを忘れないで育ってほしいですと話していました。で、鳥取県は本州にあります。これですね。鳥取県。で、島根と京都の間にあります。で、僕は行ったことがないです。で、給食っていうのはThis is it's kind of like the school lunch, right? It's like a set meal. The other thing worth noting here is 中学校. This is junior high school, I guess, in Japan, and it's got 3 years. So when they're talking about 3年生, this is their final year students. All right, so Totori-ken Iwami-cho. So this is a city, or I guess a town in Totori-ken, and then we see the same name is for the school, so Iwami Junior High School. Dewa, so joining of our two particles here, de and wa. Maitoshi 2月頃, so every year in about February. もうすぐ, so もうすぐ, it's kind of hard. I always find it hard to translate this word more, but もうすぐ means very soon. Okay, because すぐ means soon, and もう is like already. But もうすぐ卒業 is like they're just about to graduate. And yeah, Japanese school does kind of follow the American system, so they're at about the end of their school year now. So もうすぐ卒業する3年生. So the third years who will graduate soon. の給食に, so for the third years who, for like the third years who will graduate soon, their school lunch, ズワイガニというカニ. Okay, so here we see this usage of toyu, really good usage of toyu, because it's not just a crab, it's the crab called the snow crab, or the zuai gani. Okay, so use this toyu to quote it. All right, very good piece of grammar to know. Takim's got a really great lesson on this called, I think, a section in his grammar guide at least, called Various Usages of You. Definitely worth a look at. So, ズワイガニというカニが一人一匹ずつ. Alright, so we see this word ずつ a lot when we deal with counters. So, 一人 is our counter for people, so we have one person. And 一匹, well, this is a counter for kind of small animals, and so crabs come under this counter. And ずつ means each. So 一人一匹ずつ, one crab for one student. 出ます, basically. They put them out there. They get one each. So 岩見町の漁師. Now this is a bit of a tricky word, 漁師. You can see the pop-up here that says 魚や貝などを取ることを仕事としている人. Alright, so 魚や貝. So 魚 is fish, and kai is a like a shellfish, nado, or toru koto. So toru is a very broad word in Japanese because it really means take. And just like take is a super broad word in English, it's the same in Japanese. And so toru here, it kind of means to harvest, right? So you can harvest crops or you can harvest fish. So sakana ya kai nado o toru koto. So koto, I can't really move my mouth, sorry. But koto is the act of doing something. So toru koto, the act of harvesting fish and shellfish. Then, o shigoto to shiteiru. So basically, a person who is not just catching fish recreationally, like they're catching fish and shellfish as a job. Shigoto to shiteiru hito. Right, so this is what a ryoshi is. And when we look at the kanji for ryoshi, we can see it really is just sakana with what's called sansui on the left of it, sansui hen. All right, and this shi really is it gets put on a lot of things to be a job. So, ryoshi no dantai wa. So, dantai is like an organization. So, I guess I would say it's the second meaning here. Onaji mokuteki o motta hitobito no atsumari. All right, so a big gathering of people, a big grouping of people who have the same goal. Onaji mokuteki o motta. All right, so we've got some kind of fishing organization, right? I don't know if I'd really call them a lobby group, but they're, like a body. I don't know what they're called, but I mean, they could be called the Iwamicho Fishers Association or the Iwamicho Anglers. I don't know. So we're Juni Nichi. So we saw our article is from the 17th. So this is about 5 days ago. 100匹ぐらいのズワイガニ. Okay, so about 100 of these crabs を中学校に届けました. Now, todokeru is to deliver something somewhere. So they delivered all these crabs to the school. で、教室では, so inside the classroom, we got 教える and 室 really. では、団体の人, so kind of like a people from this group, this organization, が, so these are the people that, カニの食べ方. Alright, so this is a good bit of grammar here. Basically, we have our verb stem. In this instance, it's tabe. So if you're not sure about the verb stem, I would really look up how to do these. But for, here we're dealing with taberu, which is a ru verb. So taberu, to make the verb stems of ru verbs, we just drop the ru. And so we make that. And then we add this kanji on the end here, which has lots of readings. A lot of you might read it as ho, but here it's actually read as kata. And this means the way of. Okay, so tabe kata, the way of eating. And we can do this with lots of verbs like nomikata, that kind of stuff. So, tabekata o oshiemashita. Okay, so the group tells the students how to eat the crabs. Okay, because it's not super easy to eat a crab, especially a big crab like that. So seito tachi, so the students. So notice we got our pluralizer here. Seito tachi wa hashi o tsukatte kani no mi o dashite. Now me, I'm kind of sure what I was going to say for this. I won't really be able to get this all on screen, I don't think. So there's a lot of meanings of this word, and this first meaning is really what it kind of is. I mean, actually, it's number 7, I would say. But yeah, mi can just mean your body. We've got jibun, we've got chi, tachiba, ikikata. There's another usage of the kata kanji. And we have sono hito no chikara. That's actually not a reading meaning I was super familiar with. But then we see it's number 7 really, niku. Okay, so the kani no mi is like the meat inside the crab. Okay, so you got to break open the shell and get the meat from inside. So hashi o tsukatte, using chopsticks, kani no mi o dashite, pull the crab meat out, oishisou ni tabete imashita. So oishisou, really when we hear this word so on the end of a word, we should think, well, it's either going to be appearance or it's going to be hearsay. And the little rule I tell my students is that when you're using hearsay, you're talking about a quote basically that someone else said. You heard someone say something and you're telling that quote to someone else. So the way to think about it is when you're trying to convey this quote to someone else, you don't want to change the quote because you want to quote the quote, right? You want to make sure you're accurately quoting what someone said. So if you start conjugating, which is what's happened here, the E from oisho is missing, then the way to think about it is like, well, you're not kind of quoting that accurately anymore. You've conjugated it, right? So this is actually an appearance of something. But if the full word is there and then it has like soda on the end or something like that, then you know it's a quote. That might not seem like the most straightforward way, but I used to get really confused by saw if it was appearance or hearsay, and that rule really helped me tell the difference. But here, we can see that this E is missing from oisho, so we know that this is conjugated, so this means looks delicious. And then we see ni here, which is basically turning this into an adverb. So oishiso ni tabete imashita. So this is like the reporter's point of view, I guess, right? But the reporter saw the kids eating the kyushoku, and they're really enjoying it, right? And I can speak from personal experience. Japanese people really, really like crab. It's a very popular dish over there. So yeah, oishiso ni tabete imashita. Basically, they were eating it and really enjoying it. So last bit, dantai no hito wa, so again, one of the people from this Anglers Association, whatever, wa kotoshi mo, so this year as well, in kind of implying that, well, not even implying, it said earlier that every year they do it, but this year also, kani o todokeru koto ga dekite, so, able to do the act of delivering crabs. And then we see te yokatta desu. All right, and so this is how you say that you're glad about something happened. Te yokatta. So we're glad that we were able to deliver the fish. Not fish, crabs. Kodomo tachi ni. So again, our tachi pluralizer. So to the children. Ni wa jibun ga sundeiru machi no kani. So we see we've got two nos here. All right. So and we've also got oishisa, all right? So this is I always forget what this is called. I think it's a nominalizer. Maybe that's wrong. But basically, we got oishi, this word we saw before, which is delicious. And oishisa is like the deliciousness of something. We get this happens with a few words. So for example, we have takai, which is tall. Takasa is height. Omoi is heavy. Omosa, the weight of something. So it just kind of changes the word in that kind of way. And with our E adjectives, we have to drop the E and add sa. So it's the deliciousness of the crab of the city in which you yourself live. Okay, so this is kind of their goal, right? These guys are fishermen. Obviously, they would really enjoy eating fish and crabs and all that kind of stuff, and so they want to make sure that the kids in the local area also know how delicious this stuff is. It's kind of part of Japanese culture, right? So this thing, o wasurenaide, so without forgetting this, or without forgetting the deliciousness of the crabs, sodatte hoshii desu. Okay, so kind of similar how we had te yokata, which is they're glad something happened. Hoshi is when you want something, generally for someone else. So blah 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 te hoshi, we want them to what? Sodatte. This is to let's look at what the Japanese says. It means to really raise someone, raise a child. So you can't quite see that, but it says, the first one says ikimono ga okiku naru, and that's not really the meaning they're talking about here. This is like how when you raise a plant or you raise, I don't know, a dog or something, and it gets bigger just by I think I said the word raise there, but they're just talking about a living thing gets bigger over time. That's soratsu. But it's really this second meaning of the word, which is ichinin mae ni naru, and that's to become an adult, right? To grow up, basically. To hanashite imashita. So this is what they said. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you like this article. It's kind of an interesting one. I always like to see how different countries eat, especially like what do you eat at school. And this is definitely one of the most common questions I used to get in Japan. What do you eat? So I always have a bit of a fascination with this kind of stuff, and I hope you learned something today. Lots of good vocab in here, and I would always recommend that you guys read as many NHK Easy articles as you can. There's so much good grammar and vocab practice in here, as well as listening comprehension if you, play play the audio without looking, and you know, these can really help with it's not good study just by itself, but if you're already studying Japanese, this can really help consolidate a lot of stuff and remind you of things that maybe you've done a few weeks, months, or years ago, and it'll help jog your memory. But either way, thanks for watching. Check out some of my other videos. I've done lots of videos on these NHK Easy articles. I've done some Asahi Shimbun articles as well. Just check out my playlist on my channel and just go through it from there. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.